I'm Richard Lewis reporting for cadred.org. Hello League of Legends community. I'm here on the second day of Gfinity. It is still absolutely baking hot and I'm trying to grab people for interviews, but as you can probably imagine, not many people want to do them in these sort of conditions. However, I am here with an absolute legendary named player from the UK. It's Matt the Impaler Taylor. Sounds like an MMA fighter, but as he said earlier off camera, not really built for it. Anyway, Team Dignitas. Last night was absolute carnage. I mean, I didn't even know what was going on. It was like 1 in the morning. Everyone was confused. And here you are, not in the tournament anymore. So tell us about that. Tell us what happened from your perspective.
So the games came down to a three-way final. So winner stays on, whoever goes 2-0 wins. Or on the final, like three-way, whoever gets the fastest time wins. And it turns out Giants came and beat us after we beat AAA, and they beat AA as well, so they went through to the semis.
What does that mean for you in terms of how you're feeling about performance? Because it was a UK event. I think everyone was kind of rooting for a UK team. There aren't many of them, certainly not many good enough to compete. And you had a real chance of getting through. You started the tournament strong, winning your opening game, I believe, and then it kind of petered out in a very, almost ridiculous fashion.
Well, we already beat Giants before the final game in our first game, so that was a pretty easy win. And then as it was getting later on in the evening, I think people were just getting tired and kind of we needed closure, so if it had to, it come down to time. So that's what we resulted to. But I think we just kind of ran out of energy and we lost to Giants.
Let's talk a bit about your manager's reaction to the situation, because Odie, I wouldn't call him a man of few words. That would he certainly likes to speak when he's got something on his mind. But he tweeted immediately, an interesting day. That's all I'm going to say about it. So how did he react? Was he angry?
He was a bit confused at first because as soon as an admin makes a decision, then that's the final ruling, and then everyone goes with it. So as long as that happens, then we'll follow whatever ruling takes place. But there was a bit of conflicting between the admins, and confusion's the worst thing that can happen, basically. Yeah, that's it, really.
Right. So let's talk about you guys overall. What's it like being part of the UK scene? Because there's not a lot of decent LoL kind of teams coming together. There's one or two. Has it been hard to kind of practice? Has it been hard to improve your skills? Or have you been able to get top teams to actually kind of open up and let you practice against them?
We play against good teams all the time, because playing at the top of the ladder, we played Moscow 5 and EG the day before we came to Gfinity. We beat Moscow 5, we lost to EG, but we were doing really good early. So yeah, there's practice there if you want it, and you can always scrim, and we've played against many teams here before. So as long as you can keep practicing and you've got the time and commitment, you can always go for LCS if that's what you want as a team.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up. It kind of segues into one of the questions I was going to ask a bit later down the line, but it's a good opportunity to ask it now. Odie said he's got big plans for you guys, and he hasn't ruled out pushing you into the LCS qualifier. What are your goals? I mean, is that something realistic for you guys to sort of aim for, or is that just sort of the default goal for all LoL teams?
No, I think we can try. That's the best we can do. If we try and we put in the time, then I think we'll try to go for LCS and see what happens.
Has Odie kind of been doing anything specific with you? Because he's renowned for taking talent, developing it, and he's very hands-on. So can you tell us about the interaction he's had with the team?
Well, he gives us a lot of help, primarily with our communications and getting us scrim partners. So yeah, Odie's pretty hands-on. We hope. He says he's going to put a lot more time into us soon as well. So after the NA team, and yeah, hopefully it'll all go well from there.
Have you had any direct contact with the NA team? I mean, obviously now that you're all kind of stable mates and stuff, have you been in touch with them? Been any kind of contact? Will you be going to the LA house?
We've spoken to a few of the NA team players and just chilled out with them. And we said we can probably go to NA and scrim against them if time comes to it. So yeah.
Well, that'll be a nice trip for you. I wonder if it'll be hot out there as it is here. Bloody roasting. Okay, so let's talk about the tournament. Kind of overall impressions. I know it's been disappointing for you as a team, but one of the things I was saying was Gfinity is very important in terms of the amateur LoL scene, because outside of LCS there's not a lot of big tournaments with decent prize funds. You've said there's been a little bit of confusion with the admins and a few things that maybe haven't been so great. So what are your overall impressions of the tournament?
I really like the event. I think as long as everything gets fine-tuned, then it'll be amazing. So yeah, just make sure everyone knows what's up, what the rules are, and stick to them. And then there's no confusion and everyone's happy.
What about in terms of setup? I mean, don't get me wrong, just out of shot of some lovely sandwiches. They've been. I saw the lady just walk past, like just straight through the shot. She don't care. That's all right. But yeah, so basically she's been dealing with, putting out some lovely like smoked salmon stuff. So has it been a nice little setup? Have you enjoyed your time?
Yeah, it's an amazing place. I love London. I'm from the UK, so it's just naturally amazing, and the views are great as well. The setup's good. Everything's really nice here.
Right, so let's talk about teams that you kind of played against, and obviously the finals about to start. Did anyone kind of surprise you? I mean, like Kersene, for example, the academy team. Were you surprised that they didn't do better for having come up against them all?
I'm surprised with Curse Academy, primarily because I Will Dominate dropped out like a few days prior to this happening, so everyone kind of thought, they've lost their main shot caller and arguably their best player. So I think we kind of underestimated them a bit, but they're really strong players, and also they're really nice. Even with jet lag, they were pretty chill, and they came and said hi, and we played even off camera. So yeah, it was really nice to meet them as well.
Any surprise packages? Did anyone punch above their weight? You thought maybe these guys have done really good?
Well, I'm a jungler, and their jungler was pretty chill. Like we 1v1'd on Lee Sin in between the games as well, and that came pretty close. He took me on like 10 HE finishing. But yeah, it was nice to meet him, and he's a really energetic player, so it's always good to play against someone who genuinely enjoys what they're doing.
I'll quickly ask you just about the controversy, because I'm going to ask all the players about this, because it's a big talking point. The whole kind of TCM, Copenhagen Wolves and Eternity situation. Were you within earshot or eyeshot while it was happening? What did you make of it all?
I think TCM or one of their players was just trying to give him a bit of a leg up. And it's stupid because it puts his team at fault. And that's the worst thing you can do. The people you respect the most, their opinions is your team. Like, screw everyone else. It's your team that matters. And yeah, I think he kind of let them down. And they had to withdraw from the tournament because of that.
Right decision by the organisation, in your opinion, to withdraw?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Who's going to win the final?
Copenhagen Wolves.
Yeah, I mean, what is it about them that is so strong compared to everyone else here?
I think they look most professional as well. And that's pretty key. Their mindset's ready for it. And I hope they win.
Personal relationships, you like them?
No, I know their jungler, played against him, and I know most of Eternity. But I think Copenhagen Wolves have got like the team skills that's necessary to win a final.
And just finally, where are we going to see the Dignitas UK LoL team next? Do you have any plans on the horizon?
We'll be at Ice Series like next month. That's 10k prize pool, I think. And yeah, any LAN we can get into, we'll show up and we'll play. And we'll try and fight for the UK scene.
Right. Odie always gets me to do this. Are there any sponsors that you would like to thank? I can see them all on your shirt anyway, but we'll do it. You owe me, Michael.
Special shout out to Intel, Alienware and Scan, and as well as all these bad boys on the side. So yeah, thanks for getting us here. We appreciate it.
Great to talk to you, Impaler. Enjoy the rest of the day. To everyone out there at cadred.org, do stay tuned to the website. We're going to have more interviews like this one, hopefully, from here in Gfinity London. Do stay tuned.